Okay, it continues now, it's to my back. You can hear this beeping. Oh, can you hear this? Don't know how to film this. I don't know how to film this thing. That's the beeping. That was a shot to my back. And you can hear these different signals. There. Hang on. How the F to film this? It's so hard to film this. Can you hear that? That already hurts. That humming. That humming hurts. The beeping is calibrating, I think. And then come the shots. And the shots are down there. To the back of my head. Listen to that. That's the shot. So I have to lean back to stop the pain. And now the pain stops. And now, let's see where this comes from. Ooh. Don't know where the hell. I think it's coming through the window. There. Can you hear that? Oh, that was all the way to 6. It's coming through the window. That's a balcony door behind the curtain. Oh, it's there. Can you hear that? The beeping is the targeting. And the it's quieter, right? Coming from there. It's lower, and here it's maximum. There. These are shots fired through the window. And my entire side hurts. This is firing into my shoulders. Yeah, I was shot at lower down. It went right into my stomach and my knee. That's why I lowered this. This is actually going down here into my thigh. That's what you just heard. And now it's back up in my shoulders. These are shots from my neighbor through the window. Oh wow. I just received such hard shocks. Also down there, you can see it also hitting my ankle. Right, it's hitting my ankle. That's hitting my knee, my thigh. Oops. That's hitting my thigh. Really, there you go. That shot through my kneecap into my thigh. I cannot tell you how. You can hear the targeting beeping there. If it beeps, they're about to fire another shot. There you go. See? How did I know? Will we hear this beeping? They just fired a shot to my chest. See, the beeping is now up here. They just fired a shot to my chest. This is an all-out assault. This is literally an all-out assault. I literally have to flee down into the nuclear bunker because this is painful. It's here now, like there. There's the beeping, a shot will follow. There you go. Beeping, shot will follow. Shots coming. Ooh. See? That was energy deposited into my kneecap. So the high pitch beep, 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 that is the targeting and then the delivery of the shot. So this is how it works. You have these different targeting systems. I have to sit like that because the entire day I was shot into. It's pretty clear it's coming from my neighbours. I will try to serve them a cease and desist tomorrow. But meanwhile, I have to go down into the nuclear bunker because I cannot take this, sadly. So, you know, you've now heard the beeping of the targeting. You heard and you saw what it looks like when a shot is fired into you. I hope this helps to explain what the victims are dealing with. Microwaves go 100% through glass and go to 50% through most walls, most building materials. The only thing that can block them is metal, which is why aluminium, but it has to be thick aluminium. This is a really thick form of aluminium I found in one shop. And copper is even better, but copper is 10 times more expensive. And you can't really bend it that nicely around yourself without cutting yourself to bits. So, you know, that's why I use aluminium, because it's cheaper, and I have to keep this on my head all throughout the night, because in the night they use the fact that you're helpless in bed to utterly shoot you up. So the way I sleep is I have a Faraday cage, and then inside the Faraday cage I have to build a triangle. Hang on, I can just show you. I can just show you now what it looks like. Hang on, let me take my laptop on a walk. Okay, just a second. So I'm just going to walk through my house, and I'm going to show you. Sorry, my flat is a mess. Right. This is my Faraday cage, okay? That's my bed. It looks like a war zone because it is, you know. You can see aluminium in there, which I have to keep because sometimes they shoot into my kneecaps. But what I do is the aluminium shielding panels that you saw around me, at night I take them over there and I arrange them in a triangle. I lean two panels, one here, one there, together to make a triangle to sleep under. And that's because my neighbours shoot in. This is a professional Faraday cage sold by Aronia. It costs about 1,500 euros. This is silver and a polymer mixed together. It is blocking mobile phone signals really well, but it cannot block military weapons, microwave weapons. They shoot through. As I'm standing here, I'm actually shot into my jawbones from another neighbor over there, and I'm also shot into on my back, curiously. So, yeah, this is my life. It's a war zone, and at night I have to put the shielding panels up there like a triangle, and then from this end, crawl in under, and then sleep under the triangle. But the only problem is that from nearby cars parked outside, they can shoot in from below. And that's what I experience. And in those nights, I can hear the shots. So both Karen Stewart, retired NSA intelligence analyst with 28 years experience, and Ramola D, a journalist, an investigative journalist and the writer, those two ladies confirmed that yes, they too hear the shots when they're being attacked. And what that sounds like, as you're lying inside your Faraday cage, under the shielding panels, it sounds like it's raining. It sounds like rain is hitting your shielding, but it's not rain. It's military shots fired from a military weapon from your degenerate neighbors. So you are showering at night. Oh yes, these bits of aluminium, they've got odd shapes because I have to protect my ankle, you know, bits of my knees, my face. Sorry, I just threw them down there because they were all in the bed and they fell down as I pulled out the shielding panels, right? So I have to, this is the corridor where I record the film, right? Sorry, it's like the usual mess. I have to move into the corridor to record the techno-crime fighters because my study has been turned into military assault terrain. Okay, so I have to, when in the early days, so last time I recorded the Crime Fighters Forum in my nuclear bunker. So that's why I was sitting there with a jacket, because it's really cold. But before I went all the way down into the nuclear bunker, I was trying to record the Techno Crime Fighters Forum in my corridor. And that's because it has slightly more walls than my study, you know. But unfortunately they shoot through a window and a wall, and then you're just as worse off. So there's nowhere inside my home I'm safe. When I go into the bathroom, there's a big window facing a neighbor who has been paid to put down one of these guns. And when I walk in, I'm usually shot straight in the head. So these days, I walk into my own bathroom with shielding panels moving towards the window. I block the window to use the loo. When I climb into the shower, there's the windows blocked up, but in the shower, for some reason, when you're naked, they really want to shoot into you. So when I'm showering, they shoot through the wall into my heart. That is the daily morning routine. It is to get up, be shot in the heart in the shower. What they also did is vibrate my arm into paralysis in the shower. That was, a game they did for a couple of weeks. And they occasionally still try to do it, but then, shooting me in the heart is so much more fun. So that's my life. I'm now sitting here. Right? I've got sadly a window to another neighbor down there who's also shooting me in the face. And what the intelligence agencies do, and I kid you not, they do have that much money and that much convincing power. They try to recruit 4 or 5 neighbors around you, from which they can ideally shoot into you. That's the truth. Or they put down emitters that can be remote controlled. So Karen Stewart has been shot at from neighbors. She's the ex-NSA analyst and whistleblower, famous whistleblower. Ramola D, the writer, she is also being shot into from her neighbors. And that is how degenerate and criminal neighbors are. So, the Stasi had, I think, 1 in 6 people recruited for the nefarious purposes. The Gestapo managed to mobilize pretty much the same fraction of people to loot the homes of their victims. And we now have the same thing, that the intelligence agencies are corrupting the Swiss nation and all the other European and US nations, running these death camp experiments. The victims are the people of highest integrity, highest intellect, who are trying to do something. I'm not banging my own drum here. That's my, assessment of the victims I've seen. That's how it is. So the corrupt degenerates are mutilating to death the people of high integrity. You can answer yourself if the nation will be better off or worse off once your people of high integrity have died, right? So, dear Swiss people, you need to get your parliament to stop this. You need to get your head of Swiss intelligence to stop this, right? I happen to be, of Hungarian heritage and a German national who was educated at Oxford in the UK and worked at Oxford and worked at CERN in Geneva. So I am not Swiss. I just happen to now live here in Switzerland. But I can tell you that Swiss people are also mutilated to death, just like I am. So you don't have to mobilize for a foreigner. You have to mobilize for yourselves, okay? And I'm telling you, if you can stop the targeting here in Zurich, regardless of if it's a foreign national, if it's a Swiss person, you can protect yourself. Now I'm being shot into painfully into my stomach with yet another frequency that causes you literally to feel like you're about to be sick. So I have to get offline because maybe I'm about to be sick, because that's also what they did to me sometimes. And maybe I'll go down into the nuclear bunker and do another hour of work. Thank you for listening, and bye for now.